I think it goes without saying there is no Southeast Asian view in a coherent sense. I think different countries across Southeast Asia have their own take. But certainly, I think many in Southeast Asia would be concerned if the relationship between Australia and China worsens or deteriorates in a way that it inhibits their ability to work with both Australia and China. And so having a competition that excludes either Australia or China will not be ideal for them. I think from an aspirational standpoint, some would like it if Australia could talk to its partner and ally United States to tone down the escalation in terms of U.S.-China competition. Others would accept that that competition will not go away, and there is this dance between having Australia play a part in managing and toning down great power competition. On the other hand, the great competition has also allowed Australia to be seen as a viable alternative partner that's not the United States and not China. I think it has, and I think this is where the growth in US-China competition and the perception that Australia is carrying water for the United States and even much more integrated on defense planning because of AUKUS means that Australia has effectively chosen a side, and that's not necessarily something that many in Southeast Asia would always welcome. I think comfortable is a pretty strong word there. I do think Southeast Asia have accepted that both Quad and AUKUS have not been necessarily bad, and it will not go away. So I think I would say that Southeast Asia has learned to live with it. But whether or not we have warm embrace of those mechanisms, I think would be highly contingent on the perceptions and the issues of individual Southeast Asian countries. I think as a matter of principle and logic, that's perfectly sound, and it's something that many in the region would share. The issue is, I think Southeast Asian states have made their choice of how they want to be involved. Now, this, I think, contradicts a little bit with what Penny has always said, that ASEAN centrality does not mean ASEAN only. But for many in Southeast Asia, it is ASEAN only. So this is where I think the broader vision of what the strategic order looks like is important as much as the tools that are available for the Southeast Asian countries and for Australia to address and to achieve that broader regional vision. I think Australia is not unique in the sense of having to deal with China in a very complicated position between economic interdependence, between relationship with the United States, but also more importantly, and this is something that Southeast Asians can share, the domestic political implications of engagement and potential competition with China. And I don't think the domestic support and politics around competition and engagement with China have been properly addressed. But I do think that Southeast Asian states are also looking at how the China policy debate affects domestic politics in China and vice versa, how domestic politics shape Australia's foreign policy on China.